Assetto Corsa Evo is finally here, but for me it's been mostly a headache. But that's not 30 frames per second now, is it? Hey guys, Emil's here, and today I will show you my first experience with Assetto Corsa Evo on my pretty reasonable gaming laptop. Alright, let's get into it. So, first things first, performance. I might not have a top-of-the-line rig, and probably most sim racers don't. But it feels like I need the new RTX 1590 to run this game on high settings, heck maybe even medium, because my RTX 3050 laptop struggles on very low settings on 1080p. Let's not even talk about 1440p. A stable 30 FPS? Rarely. And that's not even the worst of it. Because the menus and graphics settings are just abominably slow to change, at least for me, and I can select different resolutions, but they don't change. It just defaults to your desktop resolution even though it's showing you that it's set it to like 1080p for example. And from what I can tell, that is a common issue. Honestly, this makes the game barely playable for me, and I bet a lot more people who don't have amazing gaming rigs. Assetto Corsa Competizione on the Unreal 4 engine runs much better, with much better settings on 1440p, with much less stuttering and with smooth frame rates. I also use DLSS, which should improve performance, with a trade-off of quality, but I don't have the performance, and with that I also don't get the quality. I get the full trade-off. I don't get any benefit, except maybe that the 30 FPS actually works. Maybe I wouldn't even have the 30 FPS if I turned DLSS off. I have to test it, but Jesus Christ. I really hope that Kunos optimizes it and makes the graphics settings panel more responsive, because right now it is a pretty big deal breaker and I would not recommend this game for people with lower end cards at all. So this is what we get in the menus on day one. So we have the gallery where we're going to be able to see our replays and photographs of our cars. Driver, where we can set up our own profile. Then we have the academy, where we'll be able to get our licenses. Then we can check out vehicles. There's going to be a dealership and customization, but for now we only have the cars themselves. First we have scene options, where we can choose our showroom. Then there's drive. We have some special events. Are these actual? I guess special events are still under development. And then we have single player, where we have all of our game modes. Currently that's practice, quick race, and that's it. They are still working on a fix for the online features as of recording this video. So features like special events, economy, and driving academy are still coming. Alright, but now let's get to the good part. The gameplay. When I did get past those stutters, the game felt amazing. The tracks and cars feel great, and the force feedback by default is just amazing. I only tweaked the rotation angle and left everything else on default, and it felt very natural and easy to drive the cars. Unlike the older Assetto Corsa, where I had to tweak the settings to get it where I wanted to be. For early access, the track and car list feels sufficient, and it seems that they will be updating the game frequently enough through 2025 for us to get more and more tracks and cars, and eventually multiplayer too. Also, the dynamic weather is pretty cool, since I did a 5-lap race and I think it was on scattered clouds, that the track conditions changed and you could see like the lighting conditions changing as well. That felt really nice. Turns out the replay mode has been added too, but from what I can tell you cannot save it and you can't turn off the play bar, so if you want to record nice shots, then you are out of luck. One thing I liked to look around was the showrooms. There are multiple different ones to choose from, and you can adjust multiple settings so you can see your car in the scenario you want. It's pretty cool. So as a day one buyer, I do not recommend buying the game yet. I would wait for them to get the online functions to work at least, but more importantly to get the graphics settings optimized, because as I said, if you have a lower end system, you are not gonna have a fun time. It is weird, since the minimum specs also recommend an RX 580, which is an older card, maybe with more VRAM though. Anyway, I hope you found this video helpful, and let me know what you think of Assetto Corsa Evo in the comments. I hope you're having a better time than I do. Alright, that's it for me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!